Hi everybody, Mr. Politics here, and welcome to another video. The mainstream media and the grooming gangs cover-up. Well, the lefties of the mainstream media are having a meltdown. Of course, what I'm talking about is this grooming gang inquiry that Kia and the rest of his ministers have finally agreed to a full inquiry. They didn't want one, did they? Not long ago. But of course now, like I've said, the lefty media, they've gone into meltdown. I mean, you've got the likes of Susanna Reid. You've got the likes of Susanna Reid on Good Morning Britain. She was interviewing a Conservative MP, and she was saying that it's not Pakistani men who are grooming innocent white girls. She was trying to say that it's all white men. In other words, she was covering up for them. She was covering up for them. Isn't she, like I've said, isn't she vile? I thought Kay Burley was vile, but Susanna Reid, she's absolutely horrible. The way she talks to guests they are on the programme. No wonder the ratings for Good Morning Britain is at an all-time low. And she might be, I don't know how she keeps her job with some of the things she says. I mean, Kay Burley used to be like that, hadn't she? Susanna Reid is another Kay Burley. But she's absolutely vile. And of course, she's gone into panic mode. Now the government have ordered a full inquiry. She's gone into panic mode and she's running around like an headless chicken. What she's doing is she's trying to deny that Pakistani men are not groomers. But we all know they are. She's trying to say it's white men who are groomers. She's trying to shift the blame on white men, as she always does. And then we've got that what's her name from LBC? Sheila Flattery. We've got her. She's another one who's denying it. She's trying to say that the Pakistani grooming gangs are not responsible for this. She's trying to cover for them. She was trying to, well, she was squirming when a caller called her out about it on LBC. I mean, I think it's about time LBC was shut down. An old fatty flatterer was sacked. I'm afraid, as the old saying goes, the chickens have come in home to roost. These lefty journalists, the likes of Susanna Reid and Fatty Flattery, are beginning to find out. And you've got James O'Brien. You've got him. He's another one who calls anybody. What they do is anybody who says it's Pakistani or grooming gangs, Susanna Reid, Fatty Flattery, and mentally ill James O'Brien, they call everybody racist for daring to bring it up. Of course, we all know James O'Brien. He's losing his mind. He's lost the plot. I mean, how do these lefty presenters, journalists, get the jobs they like? I mean, I can't understand. I mean, we all, going back to Susanna Reid, she used to be on the BBC, hadn't she? till she left and joined Good Morning Britain. I mean, she, like I've said, she's trying to accuse white men of being groomers. What they're doing, those three, and are covering up for these Pakistani grooming, as they don't want to hear it. They wish it to go away. Same as the government. Same as Starmer. And then let's not forget Owen Jones. Owen Jones, who's another little idiot. He's the same. He's blaming white men for it, calling anybody who dares rock the diversity boat, and calls them racist. They're not fit to be on air. Well, Owen Jones, he's got a YouTube channel, hasn't he? I mean, I don't know how many watch him, but I dare say he's got some followers. Yes, and then you've got Jess Phillips. She's vile, isn't she? She's absolutely vile. She's now saying that she didn't turn a blind eye to this. She did. She's a liar. And now I don't think she's going to be an MP at the next election. She'll be gone. She'll lose a seat. Those lot, they belong in jail. They belong in jail. That's where they belong. I mean, and then you've got that Labour MP telling the victims of these grooming gangs to shut up for the sake of diversity. Why doesn't Starmer sack her? He won't. He can't bring himself to do it. Because if he does, he's going to be in all sort of trouble. All this lot do is do the bidding of the establishment. When the establishment tell them to do something, they do it. Then, in other words, they're covering for them. Same as the grooming gangs. They're covering for the grooming gangs. They don't want to hear the truth. I mean, it's the same on the other media, the lefty media, the likes of Sky News and the BBC. I mean, the BBC can't bring themselves to say it was the Pakistanis were the grooming gangs, just like they can't bring themselves to say Hamas are terrorists. They can't bring themselves to say that, can they? And then you've got ITN, Channel 4. It's high time that these lefty broadcasters and news channels were shut down, were taken off the air. They lost some government, the future governments took their licenses away to broadcast. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Mr. Politics here signing off. And remember, don't believe the lies.